And we're live. I hope you enjoyed my little intro.
As live as we can be. I like that little Latin beat thing you had going on there. Uh-oh.
Why are you uh-ohing?
I'm hearing us twice. Oh,
Have you got YouTube loaded?
no. Oh, maybe I do. Wait a minute. Did I minimize it? Oh, I did.
I don't know, but we're live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch.
Oh, hot diggity.
There we go. It's fixed. I paused your intro, and apparently that doesn't carry over when the video goes live.
Oh, you're on about the not intro. It's a little trailer that you can pick.
Yeah. It's a trailer being used as I don't know, whatever it was. Hi, Don. Hi,
Howdy.
Justin. Let's all make believe we just got here.
Not that we've been sat here for the last 15
25
Bill.
minutes. Yeah.
How you doing? You look moist.
I'm only moist now because earlier I was damp.
What?
I was
That sounds like an interesting story. You'll have to tell that in a little bit. This is what you call kind of like teasing the lead. Then we can do some other stuff. But now people are hooked. They want to know Bill's moist. Why? They're going to stick around for a little bit longer just to find out the answer.
It's raining outside.
Bill,
That's
you just gave it away.
not.
Now there's no
not.
mystery. Watch, the subscribers are going to just drop off. Bill,
I'm working on my truck, kind of like you working on your.
I teased it. I teased it for you to tell your story later
Oh, okay. Sorry.
to keep people engaged.
This is later.
Jeez, technically you're right. Technically, in a purely temporal definition, it is later.
It is.
You know what? You screwing up the entire thing, that's in the past. I'm going to let it go.
Are you going to forgive when I screw things up in the future?
Yeah, I think that's a
hard
bridge
to
he'll cross
forgive
when we
something
get
that
to it.
hasn't happened yet.
Can I get a preemptive forgive?
Yeah, we'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
Well, that wouldn't be preemptive at that point. That'd be post.
Oh, Laura's live. I'm going to go see what she's doing. Oh. Ooh, that looks like a better show than this one. I'm on it. All right, I'm going to watch this one. Oh, I think it's a repeat. I just said that.
I'd like to start a discussion on why people wear hats indoors.
Because I didn't fix my hair and it looks kind of stupid.
Oh, I think.
Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Woohoo! Hold on.
That's not a reason.
Look at that! Look at that Muppet hair sticking up back there.
I just don't understand hats indoors. The whole idea of hats keep the sun out of your eyes. Keep you know. I mean, back in the day, it was polite to remove your hat when you walked into somebody's home.
Now it just looks like 8 Mile.
Hey, Mr. John, what's up? Wow, before I got here, I had to see a commercial about keeping my
Solider. Solider.
Well, it would be solider.
Now that is an advertisement right there. Soldier, and just bounce that eye over. We'll make your soldier solider. That's a little animation. That's a.
Oh.
That's one solid little soldier.
What's up, John?
That'd be the tagline at the end of the commercial.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Mr. JRC.
My thumbs are fat, sorry. Little girthy hands there.
But you've said that before. Never mind. That's wrong. So anyway, so what are we all doing today? Let's tell stories of life and love and laughter.
Well, you've already kind of teased your story, Bill. Go ahead
No, I
and tell it
didn't.
in full. Tell it in
You
full. Tell it in full,
you
Bill.
teased my story. I didn't tease my story.
No, I teased your story. You spilled you probably about half of the milk out of the glass. Go ahead and just dump the rest of it out for everybody. Let everybody.
Clearly teased your hair as well.
I did.
Yeah, you did.
I taunted it.
You did. And it's reacting poorly. Um, yeah, that looks much
Teased it
better.
until it cried, quit school, got pregnant, and moved into Arkansas.
There you go. That looks much better. Good job there, Missouri Clam.
Yep.
I was outside working on my car. I wasn't going to come live. However, the weather.
Were you working on your car or your truck?
Well, my truck. I use my
Okay.
truck as a car. I guess. Is that a thing? No, because like my wife said, I'm ridiculous, and I will just continue to put money into something like that, used cars, and she was correct, because I want a backup camera, and it doesn't have a backup camera. So instead of doing the easier thing and buying an aftermarket solution, I got to do it the hard way, which is rewiring my harness and putting in an OEM camera, an OEM setup, and tying into the harness of the truck, and because that would gain me dynamic parking lines, which I ignore. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Why I'm doing it.
Laura, I'm a little confused by your banner. It says, "Please be kind." Have you heard these two attacking each other for the last 15 minutes?
I don't feel attacked. I feel elevated.
Yeah,
Read-
the fact
read
that
the
the
string
fact
rule.
that Bill does not feel attacked is just a testament to how ineffective I am. I hit him with everything I had, and he just goes.
No, you didn't.
I felt a little attacked when he talked about my hair.
You're still smiling over your hair. You're just proud of that big old mane. What you do is, you cut it short and just go like this. You don't have to worry about stuff like that.
Sometimes I do cut it short.
And you get this mafioso guinea looking thing going on here. Demonetized. I'm sorry.
I notice he does do the wavy thing more with his hair like that when there's more bald people on the panel.
Who, me?
Yeah. Seems like he's showing his hair off. Especially when
I don't know,
Dominic's on the panel.
When Dominic's
no
on here, I
bald
just gotta go,
people here.
man, I got so much hair. I can't keep it under control. I mean, that is a 54-year-old head of hair. Look at how much hair there is wow, not even
Look how much grey there is.
easy.
Yes, because that
He
really
didn't hear that, did he?
that impresses me.
What?
How much gray there is.
No, how much hair
yeah,
you
there's-
have. I mean, I pretty sure that I have just as much as you do.
Yeah.
You know.
I got gray hair. That is true.
When they cut your hair, does the girl say, "Wow, you have a lot of hair"? I get that every time.
Yeah, Floby always says, man. My dad has a Floby.
I've seen them. They're pretty. My wife wants to get one for the dogs. Actually, one of those little vacuum.
John,
Yeah.
is that a Maurice wig? They don't fall off. Oh, great movie. Great movie. What's up, Cool Cat?
Hey, cool cat.
Sup, cool cat.
If the devil
Why
could
does cat
cast
have a
his
monkey?
net now.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
I have no idea what that means. Cool Cat never comes on a panel to actually explain his comments. Or her. Or it. Cool Cat could be an AI. We don't know.
I'm pretty. Akarashi. I'm pretty sure he's an AI.
Might be.
Yeah. But anyway, what I was doing, and I was interrupted, and I was just about to find out whether I can keep the harness the way it is, to see where it leads to the back, from the front to the back. I know this is disjointed now because I've told this story twice already, and I can't recall where I left off. But I need to either tie.
You're working on your truck. You're putting the backup camera in, and you have to tap into existing wiring. Is what you're saying?
Is what I'm doing, right? And
Yes.
even when I do that, how I'm going to do that depends on what I discover in my investigation.
Ah,
Thanks for dumbing
Because
it down for me, Donald.
yeah.
the front, the harness under the hood in the front, that's the big plugs, the big giant ones with all the
Mhm.
wires coming out. It's kind of scary. Anyway,
Now,
the
manufacturers, when they make these harnesses, they include wires for everything on every model, and then they just use the wires they need, right?
well, not necessarily because no, it sounds that way. However,
Uh-huh.
when guys, I got the. What do you think? I didn't do all the research myself. I found a YouTube channel, and the one guy who hooked his camera up didn't have to do anything with the harness. The wires were there,
Oh,
and he bought.
Oh,
And
that sucks, John.
the truck was sold without a camera, but the harness was complete.
Bill,
However,
shut up!
more often,
Shut up! Shut up! We got a moment of silence. What was the dog's name? Oh, I ruined the silence. Okay, he said thanks. All right, back to your story. The wiring harness.
Sorry, I wasn't laughing at the dog thing. I was laughing because I was trying to hold it in. Donald told you to shut up.
excuse me. So the wiring harness on the back of the truck that goes up into the tailgate only has two wires, and that is to power the power locking tailgate. That same harness would have another five, is it six, five, whatever, another five wires to connect the camera leads. They're not there, but it looks like they were deleted. There's actually wires coming out of the present harness that were cut off. So I don't know what the hell that's all about. But in any case, why would you cut them off? Why would you just disable it? You know, but whatever. You would
That
think
JDS.
so I actually split the loom to see if the wiring on the other side of the plug was there in the harness, and they just cut them. They just cut them short. Weren't there. Wasted my time. Then I noticed if you follow it up and around and blah blah blah, and there's a plug over here by the driver's side corner of the truck. It's wired and it doesn't go to anything. So I don't know if that's for features and options that I don't have, or is that where the wires go to that are actually connected under the hood? Because the instructions, with this very interesting story, under the hood, these guys gave the instruction on how to put the pins in the plugs in the front harness that shouldn't be there if you don't have a camera. If you don't have any wires in the back, why would the wires be hooked up in the front? Where are they going to?
Mm.
You know, and they give the instructions on how to do it, how to take the plugs apart and put the pins in. I have the pins. I got them from Digi something or other, and I was ready to do it. And I opened it up, and they're already wired. And somebody online
Johnson.
complained, "What do you do if the wires are already? What? What do you do if they're already wired? Do you take them out? Do you delete them? Do you?" Well, now you're afraid. What am I doing? What am I cutting? Is my truck wired differently than every other truck on the planet, which it shouldn't be? However, they are there, which means they go somewhere.
Hmm.
So, of course, I did do my investigative work, and I was just about, because I think I found where they go to, which would be great, because now instead of running a loam all the way from the back to the front, I could run it from the corner of the truck to the center, right in the back. Nice little short little run. Nice and clean.
Hmm.
But I got to make sure that those are the wires that are coming from the front. So I'm going to do a continuity test. So I've got I bought 6 strands of 25-foot long 18 gauge wire. So I'm going to take one of them that I don't even need, and I'm going to connect it to the front on pin number 1. No, maybe 13. Pin number 13, and bring it back to pin number 1, which is the way they're supposed to be. I mean, and I'm going to bring it back to the black, to the only one that's black, and see if there's continuity between those wires. And if there are, I found where the wires go
Now,
to.
now, pin number one is not plugged into anything up front yet, right? Or is it plugged in?
Well, it's 13. It's 13 in the front. on the big plug,
Oh, okay.
and it goes back to pin number 1 on the jack on the back. The
Okay.
jack on the back. So, but anyway, I'm not going to that because that's not done yet. I'm going to where I found this hanging, unused plug, and I'm going to go by color. I mean, it's black in the front, so we'll try. It's the only black lead, but that I found back there, so I'm going to try that first. And it's also in the first spot as well. It by coincidence, maybe it's not coincidence. It's actually in the very first spot on the left side. So in the very first spot on the left side on that one, they're the same color. If I don't find continuity, I will test the other lines too. And I'll see. But it's going to be pretty easy.
That crazy buggy of mine, it has a wire that changes color from the front to the back because somebody in the days gone by somewhere along the way just switched out for a different wire halfway up, and that's
Right.
going to be a total rewired job one of these days. But,
Well,
JDS wants a recap. Hold on just a second. I've got a gorgeous head of hair, and there's your recap. See the recap? The cap?
Hi, Paul. Hi,
Hey,
JDS.
Paul.
Oh, look, JDS was first, I'll bet you. Who else?
We're still waiting for information on the printer.
See, and I typed in the chat, what an asshole. Now, remember the movie Airplane?
Yeah.
It should have been in the voice of who's the guy who played Mike on Breaking Bad? He was also in Airplane. He was the guy operating the radar. And he's like, guy's at 10,000 feet. He's at 5,000 feet. He's all over the place. What an asshole. And
not
I've
sure
always,
if-
since that movie, what an asshole is in that voice. What an asshole.
Oh, by the way, Murray didn't have any luck getting his drone this morning.
No.
It's still
Probably
floating
been
out on the
alright.
ice somewhere.
What happened?
Is it still where it was?
Yeah, well, as far as he knows it is. So yesterday he was flying to get the where the ice bunched up in the river, and they were bringing the icebreakers in, so he wanted to go get a shot of it. And he hit a fucking power line, and his drone went doo-doo, and then upside down on the middle of an ice sheet in the middle of the river. So,
Air to S? It's like his second
Yep.
Air to S he lost.
yeah, that was a replacement one from the first one. But Russell was nice enough to send him a brand new Mini 3 Pro unopened Flymore kit for free. He just gave it to him, yeah.
Wow.
So, but Paul was on the phone with a bunch of the tug companies that were doing the ice breaking, trying to see if one of them could grab it on their way by, but he didn't have any luck with that. So,
Well, they're not going to do that.
it's like gone but not forgotten. Sorry, Paul. I don't mean to laugh.
Paul Murray, killer of Air 2Ss. You don't think DJ will replace that?
As far as we know, he didn't have Care Refresh on it, so I don't
Nope.
think
I don't think they would anyway, would they?
Just pilot error.
Yeah. Didn't fly away. It just,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the thing was, is he got about 10 minutes of good footage, and he was like bringing it back, and he was about to land. And he was like, "Well, let me go over here and catch this one last shot," and then that's what did it.
Yep.
So is it.
I believe that is one of the things they warn you against: impulsiveness
Hey, Max.
when you get your Part 107. Dangerous behaviors.
So why am I moist?
Yeah, probably.
Just
Oh, did
when I
we
was
ever
about-
finish the moist?
No, I didn't finish the story. You guys just started talking, so I...
Oh, okay. Yeah. So anyway, you're going to find continuity, and you were getting close. You were there. Is
I
what
was
we're
had
figuring
the
out. You were
wires in
there.
my
You were-
hand, and I got my circuit tester, and I set it to ohms, and I'm gonna put a little pin in the one end, and wrap the wire there, and run the wire to the back, and attach that to one of the leads on my circuit tester, on my whatever. And I was gonna set it, just about to do it. Started to rain like hell, of course. But it's not raining now, and it's been not raining now for half an hour. I should probably get back out there because
Drone life.
because this is a turning point. If I find continuity, then I don't have to run the wire to the front. I just use what's there and run it.
Hey, drone life.
Run like 4 or 5 feet. Not even, you know. So that's it. That's what we're doing. And then after all this, it may turn out the camera doesn't work. So we'll we'll find out. You know, that's what makes this
Ooh.
nerve-wracking, because I could go through all this, and then it just doesn't work anyway. You know, so I have to go into the forescan and enable camera, and then hopefully it comes on. That's what's going on. That's what I'm doing. Why don't you tell us what you're going to do with your dune buggy?
Drive it.
You started telling us off screen.
Yeah, my
off
wife
camera.
is gonna let me. My wife asked me if I wanted to get a gas tank for my birthday, and I said sure. So I'm gonna order a gas tank for the buggy, and that way I should be able to drive it more than 3 gallons worth. Because up till now, it's put in 3 gallons and drive it.
Is it a brand new gas tank, or are you just getting a used one?
Getting a new one.
And even. Oh, okay. I was gonna say they still make those.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
a Volkswagen gas tank, and you can buy just about. You could almost on used parts build a Volkswagen on just aftermarket parts.
Yep. Max, my potato. Put.
Mine's in 4K, but it does okay.
Puts lines in. He's getting lines
Well,
in the video.
My first guess is to check your SD card. Make sure that it's handling the data flow in 4K. That'd be my first guess.
Well, what would your second guess be, though?
I don't know.
So if
My
you,
gut reaction, not first guess, gut reaction. Then I would have to think about my second guess.
so
But
if
my
you
first thing would be
set
to
it to
switch
record
cards.
on the card to 4K, you get the lines, but you set it to 1080p. You're not talking about 1080p that you're getting in the headset, are you? Or are you actually changing the settings when you record from on the drone itself?
My guess is that he's on the card, he's capturing video.
Well,
And if
that
he's
would be my
capturing
guess.
4K, he's getting the line.
I'm,
Yeah.
I'm trying to make sure now.
But you're trying to get more detail in the problem.
Yeah,
Which is, yeah.
yeah.
You're right. I made an assumption that it was on the recorded video that he's getting the lines.
Mm.
You do offer
Can't you set it to
an alternative.
2.7 as well?
Yeah, you can. Well, on that one, I don't know. I know at 2.7 would be basically just a little better than 1080p.
Right, but if you change your settings to record in 1080p, it's okay,
Hmm.
is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Not that,
And the first
I
thing
mean,
I'm saying is that he's changing his data rate going onto the card.
right. Still shouldn't touch the capabilities of even a card. I see what you're saying. A lot of people,
It depends on the card. Card could be having issues.
well, it could be something wrong with it, yeah.
Yeah.
And 2K. Okay, lines in 2K as well. All right, that was my question.
Hmm.
Hmm.
My first thing is just to swap out the simplest parts to swap out and see if it makes a difference. Start isolating the problem.
Use a different card.
Yeah.
Right, use a Class 10 U3, sure, which is more than capable 4K.
Yeah, it's more than capable. But if there's an issue with the card,
Right.
swap out for another card. Just see if it happens across multiple cards. You've eliminated card as possibility.
Could be some kind of oxidation in a connection too. Maybe pop it in and out a few hundred times. Pop it in a bunch of times. Maybe, you know,
You just wanted to talk dirty.
in and out fixes a lot of things, man.
Hmm.
That's why I'm chairman of the board.
But I don't have a flying potato, so I don't know exactly. I've never even flown a flying potato. I've never even seen one in person.
I've been called a couch potato.
Mm-hmm. Now, if you're a couch potato, when on a cross-country trip in an airplane, are you a flying potato then?
I'm chairman of the board, BORED, by the way. John, just to be clear. I didn't misspell that on accident. That was intentional. Craptastic Inc.
That was a great Norm Macdonald bit.
Was it? See, I can't ever invent anything.
Yeah, he was on Conan O'Brien, and he was on there with some gal, and she was talking about she was in a new movie with Carrot Top called Chairman of the Board.
I don't remember that movie.
He just kept on saying stuff like it's going to be box office death to the lady while she was sitting there, and finally she got the title of Chairman of the Board, and what's his name asked me, he says, "All right, make something of that," and Norm Macdonald says it's probably spelled Bored.
Yeah, I think I did see that.
Conan O'Brien lost it, and she was there to promote her movie, and Norm Macdonald wasn't having any of it. He was just ripping the shit out of it. That was great.
How old was he when he died, man? He was so young.
Yeah. Did
She
you watch
probably-
his?
She probably skinned a snake and buried it in the backyard with his name on it or something.
Have you watched the
That's what my wife would do.
final special that he had? That was just him trying out material to a webcam.
Mm-mm.
It was on. I think it might have been on Netflix. But the material was okay. It wasn't great, but you could see where he was kind of working on stuff, and but then they had all the comedian, all his friends, do a little tribute to him at the end, talking about him, and it was a little sad. Yeah, that's depressing. All right, you know what's gonna make it? You know what's gonna get rid of all that depression? Blowing on my weenie whistle.
And this time we actually heard it. See you later, JDS.
That's the worst rape whistle I've ever heard in my life.
And you've heard a lot of them, haven't you?
Ooh. An e-bike. Those interest me, but actually I'm interested in a lot of stuff, but it's just like, the reality of it.
E-bike. Well, e-bikes ain't cheap neither. If you get a good one, you're talking minimum $2,000 easy.
And the what? An e-bike?
For e-bike, a good one, like a good brand that has like a good warranty and everything. You're looking at a minimum $2,000.
I've never really researched. Oh yeah, I did research. I saw $800-900, but then you look at weight limits and and then weight limits don't tell you the whole story. Yeah, you could put the 300-pound guy in here and it'll go 15 feet. You gotta, It definitely affects it a lot.
Hey, John, that
He's a baller on a budget. 866. That's what I've seen him for.
I mean, you can get them for that price, but like all the ones that like all the guys that are like really into that, like AZ's got a couple expensive ones. Atlantic Adventures has had a couple expensive ones. Like all the ones they've recommended have all been like 1,900, 2,000, up to $3,000. The guys that know a lot about them.
What's the point of them again?
To go places.
Oh.
I mean, look at that damn scooter Matt's got. $4,000 for that thing over here. 6,000. I'll
You
show
buy a
you.
pretty good motorcycle for that.
If
Yeah.
I want to endanger myself and possibly die while I'm traveling, I'll just get on the motorcycle.
Yeah.
Yeah. And not worry about whether I have to charge it when I get there. Right? And get there a lot faster. You know. And cooler.
You know, here's the thing. When I get into dune buggy and I go out driving, I see people smiling all the time, and I know that they're smiling with me and laughing with me because it's like it's kind of that's awesome, crazy car.
Sure, they're
Get on an
laughing at you.
e-bike, and I know that people would still be smiling, but they would be laughing at me.
It's
Well, it
nice.
could be the tight bike shorts you're wearing, too.
I got a pair of bike shorts up in my dresser. I used to mountain bike a lot. It's been 20 some odd years.
Your wife won't get behind your motorcycle? Like, have you backed over her or something? Or she won't get behind the car either. I don't know what's going on. Didn't trust it. She didn't trust you at all, man. There's nothing wrong with e-bikes, I guess. I just, I don't know. I don't like being reminded how much I weigh. I get on the thing and it's like the light will come on in about, like I said, 15 minutes, and that's it. Or the light will go out. I live in Florida. It's dangerous to go on US 1 with one of those things. So what do people do? They ride them on the sidewalk, and they're going like 25 miles an hour on the sidewalk, just knocking little old ladies out of the way. Yeah, legally, you're not even supposed. If you can't keep 20 or less, you can go in the bike lane. I see people with electric scooters that can do like 25 or more, and they're on the sidewalk with them, and that's not. You're not supposed to do that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, scooter Matt had us. I think you can get up to like 40 or 50. It's insanely fast.
If it's that fast, you're supposed to ride in with the traffic. So again,
So you
You're
go
supposed to obey the same.
going
See,
down I-4 on an electric scooter.
well, not I-4, US 1. Speed limit's 45 through much of it. You see him just pulling up to the light. A little toothpick hanging out of his mouth, a little helmet on, and knee pads, and looking all cool and tough. Speaking about cool and tough,
Yeah.
yeah,
Morning, all.
yeah. Figure out your settings so
Hey.
that we don't have to look at your green
I
laundry. Your
fucking knew it.
Your green laundry behind you.
Yeah.
I knew he was going to do that. I was waiting for it.
The only reason I did it is because you said I would. I did that for you, Justin. I engaged in that stupidity for you.
Oh.
Very good, Dominic. Not so good.
Yeah.
And now he's going to go in slow motion.
Yeah. Background doesn't
Yeah.
seem to work properly on.
No, what it's
Yeah.
happening is whenever you're using your background, it's killing your resources on your computer.
Yeah.
He's playing with the
I don't have
settings,
any
right? Isn't
resources.
that what you're doing?
Yeah, I was playing with it, but every
Yeah, I
time
know.
put
And then
the green
but
screen
then you
on,
came on camera.
But if you notice the last couple of weeks, or about 2-3 weeks, he hasn't really been using his green screen because it keeps killing his computer. He starts
Yeah.
really bad.
But have you got a warning
Sure.
message on your screen?
Computer's just showing its age.
I've got a message
Yeah.
saying Dominic's
Zoom,
camera
it
probably
works
has
perfectly
low
on Zoom.
FPS.
Because that computer's
Yeah.
what now, 7.5 years old? 7 years?
Probably 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Well done. As long as I bring joy to you.
Yeah, I think that's going to have to be your next project, Dominic, is saving up for a computer.
Yeah.
Why have I got a yellow warning box, Justin? And it
Yeah,
says
well,
it comes up saying Dominic's camera probably has low FPS.
yeah, because it's what it does is it just gives you warnings for each individual person,
Yeah.
so you can kind of keep track of everybody on the panel.
Yeah.
Just like you can look down there and see everybody's internet's how good their internet's doing.
I know you and Donald are at the same.
So you are for me too. You're at 3 bars,
I'm full my side.
and then me and
I
Donald
stopped
both
paying
have
attention
3.
to you guys.
He's too busy watching the Little Llama Laura show, the one he's on.
Yeah.
Well, the guy in the upper right is like, really handsome. Oh, he's waving at me. No, he did. I waved at him, and he waved back. He just did it again. I made a new friend.
Oh, great.
Rest of the bill chairman of the board.
We could change his name while he's not here.
And see if he notices.
Hey, Trevor.
Craptastic Inc. What's up, Trevor?
What's up, Trevor?
So you're gonna go with the iMac again if you get another computer, Dominic, or what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Something.
You gonna go with one of the M2 chips?
More than
Or you
likely,
gonna just
yeah.
or go back to an i7?
No, I'd probably try and find an M2.
I mean, that'd be the way to go. Shit.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
And you'd be good for another 5-6 years easy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you got a deal on one that had the M1, you'd be good. That's
Well,
still
yeah.
a good chip.
Even
I read
M1's
that.
good.
If Don could reach, would never see him again. I see the message was retracted, but
It's not because it's on the screen.
yeah.
I like doing that to JDS's messages when he tries to retract them.
I
Put them up on
I
there.
just-
They're there forever.
I just like the assumption that I can't reach. I didn't have 2 ribs removed for nothing.
God.
Why can I hear music?
Yeah, I can hear that too.
I was like, I can hear
Just
music.
really light music. Gotta be Donald listening to it.
Donald, are you
What?
listening to music? Yes.
I'm editing in the other window.
We can just
You
hear
know.
the music.
How the hell can we hear it if you got headphones on? It's weird. Because it sounds like you're playing it in the background, like on another device. It doesn't. It's not like very apparent. That's kind of weird.
Here.
Or is it just turned down really low?
Can you hear it now?
That's weird.
Okay, you're good.
'Cause normally on these streaming platforms, it doesn't pick up your computer audio unless you're sharing a screen. That's kind of weird that it picked it up.
Mm.
It was playing on another device in the background.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought. You keep going around the internet breaking people's hearts, John.
I am a very sensitive person. I cry a lot.
You cry during movies.
Some movies, yeah. I'm a very sentimental guy.
God. So, what are your plans today, Dominic?
I've got a couple of things to attend to, but I've also got to fit that in with Wedge and Big and Uncle Bill.
I forgot today was Sunday, to be honest.
How did you forget today is Sunday?
Yesterday, I had stuff that I was doing. I just completely lost time. Also, not having a regular Monday to Friday 9 to 5 job kind of messes with your internal calendar. At least for me.
How's David doing?
He's alright, he's resting.
So he's back home already?
Yeah, they didn't
Oh,
do the op.
Jesus.
I'll explain later to you, Justin, but they didn't do the op. Today is
I
not
wouldn't,
Monday, it is Sunday.
Well,
I wouldn't
Monday
have
here.
thought they did if he was home already.
Max, no, they're not.
Oh yeah, today's a football thing.
Yeah,
isn't
I'm
it?
probably not going to be up to watch it.
What is for dinner? Probably leftovers. We had pizza last night, and there's a ton of pizza left. And we have some penne pasta with chicken from the other night that is left over. And I cooked some, what was it? Some egg fried rice and some steak and grilled veggies the night after that. So we got lots of leftovers.
John, what time's the Lions game at? I'm going to watch that one. I just want to see if they want to win or not.
It's on at 11 p.m. my time, so.
It says Dom what's for dinner. Dom.
Mhm.
See, that's what I get for having my chat way back. I was like, oh, Don, what's for dinner? Dominic's not even here.
Oh, there's Gitchy. What's up, Gitchy?
Why is my chat slower than your chat?
Because I'm reading the YouTube chat. There's about a 5 to 8 second delay between that and
Oh, look, they're
you
trying to do
much chat.
betting in my chat. Hey, Gitchy. Alright, I need to find another drink because I've drunk all that one. Oh, my back is sore.
Dominic, do you have a question? What's for dinner?
What's for dinner?
You need to have breakfast first.
Yeah. I can tell you what I had for dinner last night. If I remember it.
Oh, Gitchy's a Lions fan? I was almost positive she was Dallas.
That's right, I'm doing my co-host's job right now.
No.
I can give you something to do. Trying to make sure Dominic doesn't get out of hand down there.
Yeah.
Keeping an eye on him.
Yeah.
See how he gets. How did you change the transition? Because why do your comments come up so quick? Like mine do a transition when they go, ooh.
I
They
just
come in,
picked
you
a
did-
different. I just picked a different style in the brand section.
I have to check that out later. Yeah, because it's a lot faster. The one I need to speed it up a little bit because
I'm
the
using.
one I have it.
It's on style 4.
Okay, because the one I was using was it does a nice transition. It's just kind of slow when you're doing a bunch of comments. So
Oh, I think I'm going to be in pain again tonight.
let's see here.
God, Bill's been gone a long while.
Mm.
Okay, style. Okay, that's where it's at. Style 4. Okay.
Yeah.
Change that on mine later.
I'm not sure if I like the writing on our names though. I can change that though.
I know you got so many choices with the name thing. That's like I'm constantly wanting to look at different ones too. I got all kinds of different ones you can do. That's the one I use, but it's kind of transparent.
Mm.
But that looks good with the white lettering.
Yeah, probably. I probably agree with that, John.
Yeah, Trevor, I have a new toy called whatever this program's called.
EV Max.
I've also got to try and stay sat up a bit straighter.
Gitchy, what time's the Lions game at?
Take 5 hours off 11.
I don't feel like doing the math.
Is that the time actually it's on? Oh, I've turned my TV off.
Yeah, it would be 6. 6 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, I'm sure it's 11 for me. Let me just check.
6:30, Gitchy said. So it'd be
Yeah, it's
11:30 your
11:30.
time.
I think the
10:30.
program. I think the program starts at 11 for us.
Yeah, there's always like a half hour or so just commentators talking about the game.
Great
I'm
match.
gonna have it on, but I probably am gonna be asleep.
And then the Super Bowl's even worse. There's like 5 hours of that shit before the game.
Yeah.
I don't watch any of that. I'll just wait till the game starts.
I want to watch the halftime show. That's about it. Win or lose,
Well,
we never lose.
Well, here in the U.S., the commercials are kind of known to be really comedic and funny.
Yeah.
Some years they've been kind of, and then other years they've been really on point. Just really depends. But they try to be really, really funny with the commercials.
Oh, okay. Mr. JRC, that's interesting. It's on the other side of Australia for me. It's like a 4.5 hour flight.
Yep, that's where they're building the submarine base at.
Yep.
Perth.
I believe it's in Fremantle.
Yeah, that's on the complete other side where you and Matt and everybody's at. I think the only one that lives on that side is Mika Steve that I know of. He lives near Perth, I think.
Well, it's closer. It's closer to Trevor because he's in South Australia. Whereas it probably takes longer for Matt or Tim or any Queenslander to get to Perth. That's the longest trip. It's a good 4.5 hours. And another time zone.
Yeah, it's definitely like California versus New York. For sure.
Yeah.
Ouch, my back is killing me.
Because I know to go from North Carolina to California, when we made that trip twice, it took, let's say, about 3.5 days, but we were stopping and staying at hotels every couple states.
It's 1.5
Kinda-
if you drive from Melbourne to Perth. You can't do it in one go.
I think you can do it in about 2.5 days if you drive kind of nonstop. If you have like 2 or 3
Yeah,
people that can
you could
drive.
do it, but you'd need probably 4 drivers.
But a lot of people, will drive 3, maybe 4 states, and then they'll stop and sleep for the night, and then get up and do it a few more states. And
Yeah.
let's go to the fat part of Texas. That shit sucks. God, it takes forever getting through there. That or Tennessee. Going through Tennessee the long ways. Good God, it takes forever getting to those states.
Driving across Kansas. Straight
I've been through
across
Kansas a bunch of times.
from Missouri
Nothing
to
wrong.
Colorado is
Cheese
A
just
lot of nothingness. It's like Texas, man. It's just nothing but empty. Like 90% of your trip.
well. That was the
Sounds
drive
like
up to
Malibu.
South Dakota as well. The drive up.
Yeah, a lot of the part of Texas I've driven through a few times, it was just flat and nothingness. A lot of little small abandoned towns off the side of the roads. And we actually, so the one time that I told you I took the Greyhound bus across country, they actually dropped a guy off that was flipping out on the bus.
Mm-hmm.
They actually dropped him off in an abandoned town in the middle of Texas, in the middle of nowhere. I mean, there was nothing there. It was maybe 20 buildings, and they were all abandoned. And the highway just kind of ran through it. And the bus driver made him get off the bus, just left him sitting there on the side of the road.
Mm.
3 more packs on American trucks and I'll have Missouri. I've just looked up when they're next out.
Yeah, you go in the Navy now, you're almost guaranteed you'd be able to get to Australia. They're doing a lot of stuff over there. John said that's when he was over there.
I heard the cats fighting.
My dad did 6 years in the Navy back in the late 70s. Mid to late 70s. I think it was 6 years he did. Then he worked for the government for 35 years after that. And got that accredited on top of, 34 years. And then he got the 6 years accredited on top of that. So he ended up retiring on 40 years in the working for the government. 6 years in the military. Or in the Navy. So he had a pretty decent retirement.
What do you think Bill's doing?
John, I was young. I might have kids in Australia.
Oh, I haven't been playing around with settings again. Dominic is back.
Yeah, I'm back.
Has anybody actually noticed the new setting I've put on?
Well, the names disappear for a while.
Yeah, then they come back.
Well, if you talk to him, John, you're more than welcome to invite him to your house because you don't talk to me. So he's done that every time he's gotten remarried. He just kind of cuts everybody off. So it ain't just me. He did it to my stepsisters. Okay, so I have 2 adopted sisters from his 3rd marriage. And when he got remarried the 4th time, he doesn't even talk to them anymore either. It's just a pattern of something he does. I don't know what the hell's the issue, but he marries somebody, he's with them for a while, gets divorced, and all of a sudden he wants to be around everybody again. And then a year or 2 later, he does it all over again and just cuts everybody off in his family. Thank God his 3rd and 4th marriage had about a 3-year gap because he got to spend some time with my grandparents before they passed away because he wasn't talking to them for years either. So I said my 1 marriage has outlasted all 3 out of his 4 put together.
And Trevor, that is the wrong program that crashed. I wasn't using this to start off with.
Yeah,
I will be using this from now on, though.
you don't pick on Tay Tay. She hates Taylor Swift, man.
Why?
I don't know. She just doesn't like her.
I don't even think about Taylor Swift until somebody brings her up.
Yeah.
I can't fault the girl, man. She's fucking out there making money like crazy, man. She's going to be a multi-billionaire by the time she decides to. And this will be before she hits 40. I guarantee she'll be worth well over $2 billion. This tour she's on is estimated to make $9 billion right now. So I can't fault her. She's out there running her game, so doing her thing.
Yeah. Good luck to her. She's found the ride.
That's why I said she could retire at 40, and her and her great grandkids will be set for the rest of their lives. If she ever has kids.
Yeah.
It was only 4 restarts, or was it 3 restarts?
Yeah, it seemed like you were only having that issue with Zoom because once you got on EveMux, it didn't do that again, did it?
It wasn't Zoom. It was Streamlabs.
Streamlabs.
That's the one.
Ah, okay. Must have just been acting up then.
It's done it twice now on me. The first time I didn't realise it had ended. I was talking to myself for nearly an hour.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you pulled it then, huh?
Yeah, but at least you hit the record button.
Did you hear about that, Donald? Tim was drunk about a week and a half ago, and he's sitting in front of his computer, pulls up StreamYard, and he's talking for like 30, 40 minutes before he realizes he never pushed the go live button.
Oh, yeah, I heard that.
I was like, the fuck? He said he was just sitting there talking to the computer, talking to himself, wondering why nobody in the chat was saying anything. Oh, it was funny.
Well, it just goes to be a testament to his personality that it took him that long to figure out that no one was hearing him. He's not even here. I shouldn't be picking on him.
Oh my God, Bill's back.
Although I would love to know what he was talking about for 40 minutes, so that's a conversation we'll never get to hear.
Yeah, and don't ask him to remember it.
Hi.
Hi, Bill.
I'm very happy.
Continuity?
Yeah. I found where they terminate. Absolutely.
Yeah, you look moist again.
It's not raining, but I'm moist anyway because I'm excited. Yeah. I mean, here's the Terminator. Here's the Terminator. The Terminator. The plug that plugs into the harness, and it's got no wires connected to it. It's just a plug, basically.
Yep.
You know. You know, so this is what I'm going to have to wire, and this is literally, it's like
Literally?
3 feet. It's like 3 feet away from where I need to go. So I'm going to. It's awesome, but I still have to wire this properly. This has to come apart. I have to bring the wires through from the back to the front. I have these pins
Mm-hmm.
and a crimper. And
Yeah.
part of the project was I bought a nice crimper for $22, and I'm going to crimp my wires, and then you pull them through, and then they lock
Like
into place,
lock in
and
place.
boom.
Uh-huh. Yep.
And I got to do the same thing on the other 3 feet away on the other side, and then yeah. So yeah, they no cutting my harness apart up at the front or anything else,
Yep. That's what I'm
and
hoping to
hoping,
do
and,
when I.
crossing my fingers and hoping that's the right,
Yep. That's what I'll be doing when I. Hopefully, when I rewire the
Hmm.
buggy, is I'll be tracing out the wires and building some harnesses where I can just do a clean everything up.
How's it going? That sounded gross. Yeah, so I got to take this guy apart without breaking it, and because it's got little plugs in the end that have to be kind of snapped out, and yeah, very excited to explain how to do it in their instructions, but I think I could figure it out just by looking at it. Guys online, oh, your instructions are no good. I can't do it. It's like,
Mhm.
dude, you can figure it out just by looking at it. Whatever. Okay, so there we go. I'm very excited. Okay, let's bring up the downloaded wiring diagram. Yeah.
Yes, he found that
Soon as I heard that-
continuity. Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. I heard that little beep. Oh, continuity. Now, hopefully, there's no shorts between the front and the back,
Mm.
because then I'll end up doing this over a second time. I mean, I don't know why there would be. Where's my stupid file manager? Files. Downloads.
Oh my god, Justin, you froze for a minute.
Mm.
Did I?
I think it was me.
Literally, your signal dropped down to nothing, and you froze.
I don't know.
Hmm. 3, 4, 5.
Well,
What?
No. Got a pack.
The other day, Justin. I told him his door was.
yeah, fucking TJ looks over. He's like, somebody's at my door. What?
Oh, look. That's what UPS does. They just ring the doorbell and go. Go check the door. You might have a package.
They don't even do that at my house. They just drop the shit and leave. The only one that usually rings the doorbell is the post office because they'll put your mail with the package. So she'll ring the doorbell for you to come get it real quick. But other than that, none of them do that. They just drop the shit and leave. Like even the shit that they say I'm supposed to sign for, the couple of packages I've had over the last year that I was supposed to sign for, they didn't even have me sign it. I didn't even know the package was here until I got the email saying it was delivered.
There's some weird stuff on there. Oh, there's actually even more.
What's up, big guy? What?
Why did he sound like he growled?
Mm-hmm.
Because he's growling at Bo. Bo's standing next to me. He's a very jealous dog. Yeah, I know. You do. All right, buddy. What's your brother? Yeah, I wish it would let you upload more, or they would add more to
Hope
it.
nobody needs the bathroom.
Oh, what did you add more to your?
Yeah, if you go to edit list, there's
Yeah, I know.
actually
I
a lot
wish it.
more in there.
Yeah, I know. I wish they would add more just to the sound effects part though.
Don't play the thunder; it'll freak Bill out. He's already gotten moist once today.
Fuck you, thunder! You can suck my dick. Yeah, sing that.
Wonder Buddy. Yep.
Oh, for fuck's sake! John said something to you in the chat there, Donald.
Your girls are showing up. What does that mean? Your girls are showing up. I don't know
Oh,
what
well,
that means.
yeah.
Have you not got the chat showing up?
Me?
Thanks,
Yeah.
Max. I don't really want to, but I am just appreciative that the option is there.
Actually, I didn't really suggest she get it. She just kind of got it because everybody else was. I don't think I ever told you to get it, did I?
No, I
I
don't
mean,
think.
we've talked about it a bunch, but there's what about 5 channels that moved over to it. I think all
Yeah, there's
together.
a few.
It's like a kid with a new toy, Trevor. She'll get bored with the sound effects eventually.
Do you want to
Art hasn't.
bet?
Oh God, yeah, he loves sound effects. Why'd you rip your dead cat off?
I'm putting the little version on.
She doesn't have a lot of wind, so she doesn't really need the dead cat on.
It's actually for a Yeti mic, this one.
Ooh.
I think she just liked it because it was fluffy, Donald. I don't think it was for.
I like my dead
No, I stole it from my brother, actually.
Oh, I need to put little eyeballs on it.
I was so tempted on that. To put eyes and that on it.
Oh God, here we go.
Oh.
What?
He's up to something.
No, I have eyeballs on my little Mavic Mini,
Oh, there you go.
Mhm.
and I was
He
thinking
just ripped them off.
it's Velcro. They're Velcro.
Okay.
That's where I put my anti-collision light as well. Oops. Need to put batteries back in that. And
Now it needs a mouth.
no. Give it a mouth, it might bite you.
But it's only going to
Oh
bite
yeah.
you.
I've seen that cool cat. They buy the big ass googly eyes and put it on their Robovacs, on their damn Roombas and shit. Yeah.
Don't ask me what this is for, Bill.
Sharpening your pencil, so to speak.
A replacement for fisheye.
Oh, poor fish eye. Fish eye's probably hiding in a box somewhere.
I think he's hiding down in Mexico because he got some trumped up charges for cocaine.
He is in a box somewhere, but I'm not sure where exactly right now.
Donald's lost fish eye.
I don't think it's that box. Is it that box? Oops. Or is it that box?
You look at the bottom of your hamper.
I think it's that box. It's got.
Oh, he's got his own little box.
Yep. There he is. Packed away.
I thought he was going to go, bye. God. Who else can I send a link to?
Bill's in deep thought. He must be thinking about his backup camera still.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm looking at the wiring guide. One of the plugs doesn't have numbers on it, so you have to make sure you put them in right. So I'm kind of...
So did you get a call back about your driveway yet, or no?
No, I gotta call them this. I'm gonna call them Tuesday.
And it must be really busy because you've been waiting a couple weeks now. I mean,
A couple months.
oh wow.
Well, I mean, a month and a half. Yeah. Well, they said it'd be middle of January. So February's probably right, knowing contractors. Huh. Fuck.
Do, 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 do.
Yeah.
It's gone so quiet.
Yep.
Justin looks like he's thinking.
What?
I said it looks like you're thinking.
Oh, no, I was just looking at something.
Got it.
How long have I been on? Not long enough.
An hour and 15.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to stop it right in the middle of this engaging conversation.
Mm.
Well, you lot can talk.
Sorry, I just...
Well, Laura, this is your stream. You are the
I
host.
know, but normally
Come on,
you lot are...
generate some topics, Laura. Come on, you're just like Justin. You expect everybody else to do the work for you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, usually I throw a wrench out there and I'm like ramen, and then Donald and Tim start going at it, and I can just sit back. I'm like, all right.
But Tim's not here.
Matt makes it really easy. He comes in and just starts attacking Tim for like 20 minutes. Them two have a love-hate relationship.
Matt would still be asleep, wouldn't he?
Yep.
Yeah, because he works second shift, so he usually doesn't get up till like 10 or 11 his time.
He's usually up till about 2 a.m.
Yeah, because I think he goes to work at what, like 1 or 2 or something like that. He said.
Mm.
I think I got this figured out. All right. Let me see.
Are you sure you got it figured out?
No. Yeah, pretty much. All right. Can't wait to do it. Kind of excited. I should be doing it now. Because if I wait any longer, watch, I'll go back out there. You know what'll be happening? It'll be raining.
And then you get moist again.
Well,
That's me. I should be out there with some masking tape and a marker and hanging upside down. Crawling underneath that hood, underneath that dashboard, though, in that buggy, you really got to take the seat out to be able to get under there well.
take your seat out. Let's see it.
That's a pain in the ass, then.
You're so silly.
It's like riding a bicycle without a seat. It's a real pain in the ass. You can do it, but
Don't think he's listening, Donald.
No, I heard what he said. I was just kind of imagining it. Just not good.
God, she really hates Taylor Swift.
Mm.
you hear about the prostitute with a bicycle? She's
No.
pedaling her ass all over town.
Nothing. See?
Oh, he got a smirk out of him.
I heard it. It's, it's. I know the punchline before he said it.
It's like you tell those vaudeville jokes. That was back when he was
Just a child.
yeah.
What would happen if
Those
you do
vaudeville days. He saw those jokes performed live in vaudeville.
Oh, you could have had Bill spotlighted for the last 20 minutes. He wouldn't have noticed.
All right, I'll stop for a moment. What are we talking about? Anything good?
that? Not really.
Well, you could always go live from the truck and show us what you're doing.
Yeah.
We can get Laura demonetized really quick because you'll say every cuss word in the book.
Demonetized.
I'm not monetized in the first place.
Yeah, fuck this wiring.
No, where's my glasses? No, I'm not cursing much actually, because everything seems to be going my way right at the moment. So, I
For
identified
now.
three of the leads.
It's always nice when a job just goes smoothly all the way through.
Yeah, and I bet you the fourth one is that one, and then the fifth one will be that one. That's
And
actually
it's usually the job that's you are going to assume is going to be super complex.
it
is
is.
the one that will go smooth. And then the one you think is going to be a simple 20-minute fix turns into 3 hours. And you yelling at whatever you're working on.
Well, it wasn't that easy. I had to do a bunch of assumptions and guesswork and getting dirt in my eyes underneath the truck because looks pretty clean until you turn that over and then dirt right in your eyes and you get up, clean yourself up, get under there and you move more dirt in your eyes. It's just
Pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and start all over again.
yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna figure out how to take this fucker apart without breaking it because it's the only one I got. Real cheesy one. Just
Is there a YouTube video on how to take it apart?
attach the wires right to it. No, there's pictures on this little guide here. They said, yeah, take parts and pull apart. Yeah, I'll just break the fucking thing. I know I will. No, it's got little.
Oh,
My eyesight's not what it used to be. So there's like little tabs hold it in place.
You know, a lot of my references come from way before I was born.
Did you lose connection there, Dominic?
yes, he
again?
did.
Yeah, Max makes a good point. You got safety glasses on there, Bill?
No,
You wearing those?
no.
What
Oh,
are you
what
doing,
happened?
man?
Are you wearing safety glasses when you're underneath the truck?
Huh? What are you doing?
There. No. No, I'm not. That how? I mean, weren't you paying attention? I was getting
Your
dirt in my eyes.
your eyes are very precious to us, Bill.
If I was, I
They're
wouldn't
very
have been getting
important.
dirt,
Do you,
dirt in my eyes. So
hmm?
no.
Your eyes your
I
eyes are
did,
very
I did
important.
mention I was getting dirt in my eyes. So no, not wearing my safety glasses. I could be
I try and
wearing.
take care of my eyes. That's why I don't look at you too as
That's why he doesn't watch my channel.
I try to protect it.
Watch my channel for 15 minutes. My eyes,
Oh.
my eyes.
Oh. That's more protecting my stomach. Oh.
I don't know. I have no idea where these came from. They just appeared one day.
Those look like good little blue blocker safety glasses.
That's what they look like. I don't know whose they are or where they came from.
Looks like something Robert De Niro would have worn in Casino. Oh, those big ass ugly glasses he had at the end of the movie.
Are you saying these are big ass ugly glasses?
They're not the coolest looking ones, I'll just say that. They look really big on your face.
I
'Cause
think they're
you're-
fine, Bill.
Hey, Andrew.
'cause you're the
Andrew, if you want to
king
leave,
of cool.
message me.
Andrew.
Come on, dude.
Hey, Andrew.
Yeah, I don't know where these came from, whose they are. They just appeared in my house one day. There.
Okay.
They're not helping with.
You know,
I'll bring those out with me. They may interfere with my ability to identify wire coloring, but
Interesting layout. Hmm.
what's up, Andrew?
Yes, Andrew, those shades are made for motorcycle riding. I think Bill should wear them every time he goes out.
Hmm.
I suppose you could. But then they're not prescription, so that would be a problem.
Yeah, you should probably just wear your prescription glasses and get some goggles.
I have prescription sunglasses that I wear when I ride the bike, actually.
Oh.
My Oakleys. Just to show how cool I am. Oakleys and a Harley. Doesn't get any better than that.
I need to get some prescription sunglasses for that buggy.
Yeah.
It ain't cheap.
I know.
No. $500.
Yeah, prescription sunglasses can be
So-
real expensive.
Hmm.
So other than that, I mean, my other choice is to wear big old goggles.
I could see you with goggles on. I put a big old scarf around your neck, flailing into
Well, I wear my floppy
wacky
hat.
racers.
I wear like a floppy hat. Actually, what I'm wanting to get for some of the time is, the bonnets like they wore in Little House on the Prairie.
Why? Why exactly would you want that?
Keep the sun off your head.
Oh, well, that came apart pretty easy with the right tool. All right. Then it's got a little moisture guard in there, and that's got to come out. Yeah. It just.
No, he could be pointing his camera down to what he's doing.
Why? You guys really care?
He probably doesn't have pants on.
Well, he didn't say yes or no to that.
Nope. He's staring down. We think he's working on wires, but in reality, he's counting freckles.
There's Donald going buggy riding right there.
Yeah.
And when you dress up like that, I want a picture.
Oh, cool. Just take. All right.
Well, any good pair of sunglasses, name brand especially, are
Yeah,
going to be polarized.
even cheap glasses. These glasses are polarized.
Yeah. You rarely find, yeah, most even a lot of cheap ones will be, because you can get the
What are
little
you
card
laughing at my
too where you can
glasses?
tell.
No.
Oh, yeah, I don't like those. Why?
Why not?
I don't know. I don't like the round look.
I don't give a crap what you like.
You look like a killer.
He's got no answer to that.
John Lennon.
That's who I was thinking of.
Oh, John Lennon?
He said, yeah, when he said, I was trying to remember who remembered with glasses similar to that. He had the little reading glasses, little round ones.
Let's hope he don't start singing.
Well, to be honest, him and Bill actually break out in song quite a bit on live streams.
I did just a while ago.
Yeah. Sometimes it's like a fucking Grease movie on some of the live streams.
Are you saying that we give you chills? Well, they're multiplying.
No, seriously. Sometimes on Bill's show, it is like the movie Grease. You guys will just start breaking out in song out of nowhere.
I gotta be Kanicki.
Never watched that movie.
You never saw Grease?
Nope.
I mean, I don't like music, those type of movies, but I've seen it at least once.
I'm such a nerd.
Why would
I
you watch
even,
something you don't
as
like?
bad as it is, I have a soft spot for Grease too. It is a horrible, horrible movie, but it's kind of one of those
Yeah.
guilty pleasure. Like, you enjoy it because it's so bad.
Yeah, I've
think
always
I've only
heard people kind of bash that movie.
I've only watched that one, I think, once.
I just love the scene where he gets the girl down in the bomb shelter. Try to convince her that they're going to have to repopulate. It's up to them. Let's do it for our country. That was the song that he sang to her. Let's do it for our country. The red, white, and blue. Yeah, see, I'm telling you. A lot of people can sing the songs, remember the songs from Grease. Not too many people can remember a song from Grease too.
Nope, I can't remember any of them.
Uncle Sam would want us to. Where did I put my glasses?
Like that, huh? And they got built-in speakers too.
What's wrong with these round glasses?
What's right with them?
What's wrong with them?
They're round for one.
I'll tell you what.
I
I can tell you what's wrong with them. They let too much light in from the side.
I could see that. Because a lot of the newer glasses, they curve around your face. So I could see that being an issue.
But these glasses fit well with the Doom Buggy.
Yeah, I could totally see that with the scarf and.
No, I've got that bomber hat that my wife got me. The furry one, that's for cooler weather, though.
It's got the little flaps on the side.
Mm-hmm.
The like Uncle Eddie used to wear.
Cousin
I think
Eddie.
he wore, or cousin Eddie in
Yes.
Christmas Vacation.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's the hat I'm wearing in my Christmas picture.
Oh yeah, that's right. When you redid the recreation picture. Yeah.
How could you forget about that picture? He needs to recreate that picture.
But you still haven't told me what's wrong with wearing these glasses. What,
I just don't like the shape of them.
round?
Yeah, I just don't like the round part of them. I'm not saying the glasses themselves aren't good glasses. I just don't like the shape. I mean, I guess some people can pull that off. Probably look funky if I wore them.
But you don't think I can pull it off?
Didn't say that. I'm just saying I wouldn't wear them because I don't think I'd pull them off. I think they'd look really funny on me.
Well,
Think
There's
like
one of
they
the
look
guys-
funny on me too, I think.
One of the guys I watch on YouTube, the one that does like the random reviews of products, he has a really expensive gold pair that's like that. And I fucking hate him. Every time I see him, I write in his comments, like, throw those fucking glasses in the trash.
Well, at least you notice
see
his
if I-
glasses, so they're kind of a signature for him.
Let me see if I can find his.
I used to have a pair of sunglasses that I loved. They were just a cheap pair of sunglasses I found actually back in the
Back in the day.
late 80s, early 90s. And I wore those glasses everywhere. I loved them. They were just a cheap pair of sunglasses, but I lost them in a canoe tip. They sank to the bottom of the river.
Ah, here we go. Found it.
Share it.
name of his-
I was gonna say, add it yourself.
yeah, the name of his channel is Freak Reviews.
Hmm.
Yeah, those are the glasses he wears. Somebody in one of the comments answered me one time. They said they're really expensive. I just don't remember what brand they are.
Mm.
But they said they're very expensive. They're about a $500-$600 pair. But he does like random like kitchen gadget reviews,
Okay.
like outside reviews of like outside products for your house, all that. Something I watch. He does pretty good reviews.
I had to find them on the shelf, Max.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to drop out.
Why else learn sleight of hand if you're not going to use it to shoplift?
All right, Dominic. We'll see you later.
See you later, Dominic.
Bye bye.
See ya.
See you soon.
Dominic remembers when Don's sunglass style came into style originally, I think.
Yeah.
Um,
And then he leaves. He goes, "Yeah,"
but
I'm just gone.
Andrew Dominic's basically the same age as me.
Which is old.
Old.
That's not nice.
Other pair of sunglasses are. I got another pair. Then I got my
actually need to
reading
get-
glasses.
I need to get some sunglasses. I haven't got any.
And I got my reading glasses that are actually transitions as well. They get really dark.
Do they transition you into Bertha?
No.
He's upset.
I know, he turned his camera off and everything.
He's upset.
Why would he do that?
Don't look at him while he transitions into Bertha.
I had to get some eyeglass cleaner. These things are dirty. I haven't worn them in a couple weeks. Even though I'm supposed to.
I've not worn my glasses since I got them. I was supposed to wear them every day.
Yeah, they got the blue light filter on them too for the computer, so that's why I wear them sometimes when I'm on the computer. They're Nike sunglasses, or Nike reading glasses.
Or just Nike.
Nike. Is that what you guys call it over there? Nike?
Yep.
They say Nike over here. I've never heard anybody say Nike.
Yeah, because they pronounce it Nike.
Yeah, because I think that's you're like the company actually. That's how they say it.
How's Sarah doing, Justin?
She's doing good. She's out and about now today, so she hasn't had a fever in 24 hours. So
Good. So, Laura, if you want to pronounce it correctly, you should be pronouncing it Nike.
It's Nike.
Because it's based on the Greek word for victory, which was pronounced Nike.
It's Nike.
God, these things are.
So,
Thank you for
Good
that
lenses.
tidbit of information. You're the
I
best.
filed it in the bin next to me.
Sweet.
There we go.
Now he's going to try and make himself look smart.
Indubitably.
I'm going to go back to what I was doing because it is now 3:30, and I want to take advantage of sunlight.
No, you don't.
Oh, you could have been out there this whole time doing it. Like I said, you could have been out there with the phone.
No. Instead of, well, I'm adding all this conversation. See, that came out of the plug, and here's the moisture guard comes out of the back there, on the other side, and then the black part back there, all apart. But that's only one. I got another one to do. And now
sure.
the other one I have to do under the truck, which is, it was hard enough sitting here doing it.
Make sure you feed the wires through and get everything in order first before you.
Well, this is the issue. They're in the right order. They mimic the order from the plug from the front to the back, and they mimic the order from this to the new harness, but they're backwards. The black lead is over on 5. And on the other one, it's on 1. So they're in order, but they're in the opposite direction. So then I looked in here, and these only have, it's got all those, but it's only wired for what's necessary. So I can look at it and figure out. Anyway, because once it's in, that would suck to have to, if they're in the wrong order, then I'm just cutting wires and and reattaching them, and because the pins aren't coming out once I put them in there. That's that. In a hat. Check. And then the other part, which doesn't seem so bad, you got to take the panel off the inside of the gate, and then get the old handle, disconnect the handle from the locking mechanism and disconnect it from the harness, and get it out of the unit, and then put the new one in, and da 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 da. There's an extra bit of complication to that because whoever owned this truck had a spray-in liner put into it. And boy, did they put it on thick. And they put the spray-in liner on the gate. So it's like glued on with this black tar, basically. I'm going to have to chip it away just to get to the screws, the bolts, to get the damn panel off, let alone the fact that the panel's sealed right on there too. I don't have to take something sharp and go all the way around the panel and kind of break the seal just to get it just to get in there, let alone the reaching around and inside and leading the. Yeah, so
Hey, Bill, if anybody can do a successful reach around,
There we go. There it is.
I was waiting for Donald to say something.
yeah, well,
What?
he's always good for an
you can do a
inappropriate
reach around.
comment.
Yes, you can.
A fucking will. So, in any case, I am going to have back at it.
Okay. So we got that.
Got that.
I'm just relieved. I'm almost ready just to put it back together and say, okay, next I'll do it Tuesday.
But you're too far
Well, I
in.
don't want to get to the point where, okay, I'm at the point where I have to finish now, and I lose sunlight. You know what I mean? I mean, now I know exactly what I have to do. The
Come.
the investigation's done. The wiring, I know what
That's
I
just
need.
execution.
Now it's the execution. Yeah.
Pull into work tomorrow, fucking tailgate, drag him behind the truck.
No.
Something went wrong.
And I was wrong. The truck did lock, just not the tailgate, by the way. But I don't know what else is going. When I put this all back together, I'm sure there'll be all kinds of errors on the forescan because the things were disconnected. So I'll just clear them off.
Did you say foreskin?
Yes, he did.
Okay, so I thought.
It's Forescan. Forescan is a wonderful little product that costs a license of $12 a year because there's guys out there with knowledge and coding skills and automotive knowledge, and they put together a program that you can download and put on any PC, laptop, Windows-based tablet, whatever. And you buy a device that connects your USB to the OBD2 port on your vehicle. And it's like having a very, very expensive scan tool for the truck. And all it cost me was a 20-something dollar connector and $12, was it 16? Whatever, $12 or $16 a year for the license versus lots of money. And these guys are constantly updating it and upgrading it. But it gives you everything that pretty much that a very expensive device would give you, so that you can check all kinds of stuff and enable and disable certain things, which I can write to the ROM in there, and I'm going to enable the camera, which is not enabled right now, and I'm also going to enable the dynamic lines and all that, whatever. But any kind of change or addition that you do to your truck, you have to have a program. Well, I can do all that now because I have foreskin. And I can do other stuff too. When you're checking to see how your fuel consumption's doing, if your left and right bank are adding or subtracting fuel by whatever percentage, they do that anyway. But OBD2, Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's the Obi-Wan Kenobi port. So you could tell whether your truck's running lean or running rich, and then you can look at the other. I mean, there's so many different the computers, and there's so many different modules and computers in those things. It goes on and on and on and on and on, and then you can find out what's wrong, what needs to be replaced. I mean, a lot of people don't. They say you can't work on these anymore. You need a computer. You need this. You need that. Well, you can if you have a little laptop and a. What are you showing us here?
I was going to
That's where you
answer
live,
Andrew.
isn't it, even, isn't it?
Yeah, and Highland City is where that sinkhole is, so it's about a 20-minute drive from me.
Well, if the truck's burning too much oil, you would know that by the fact that your oil is going down, Andrew. I don't need the scan tool won't tell me if it's burning oil. It would tell me if my compression's low, or if I'm getting, yeah, the results of burning oil. Or there's all kinds of. It would affect your oxygen sensors. It would affect your catalytic converter. The sensors would pick up the fact that you're burning oil, but I think you'd know. And by the way, I've put 2,200 miles in this truck already, so I'm driving way more than I normally do. And oil still filled to the top, not burning a drop, it doesn't appear, which is good news. Because it's high miles. Or if the truck is burning too much oil. Yeah, you'd know. Right? I need a scan tool for that. Or if the truck's running. Is it running? I don't know. Let me check the tool. Speaking of tools, I don't know. Pick a name. What's up, Justin? What are you staring at? You reading the chat?
I was
He's pretending he
finished
can
watching
read.
that news. No, I was finished watching that news story on that sinkhole.
On the what? Oh,
Sinkhole.
sinkhole. Oh, is
There's
that
a
what
li-
you're saying? There's a sinkhole?
if you read
Yeah,
Andrew's
Justin's not near the
message,
sinkhole. He's near the stinkhole.
He said sink, not stinkhole, right?
Yeah.
there's a link in the chat.
Watching a video about a stinkhole. Hmm. I saw that in the map. That's more than 20 minutes there, Haas.
Nothing.
Justin didn't mute his mic. Justin didn't mute his mic.
Did you hear what Justin was saying about his wife? Oh my God, what's wrong with him?
Justin's got headphones on, so she can't hear.
He probably took them off to get yelled at.
Well, he's not answering back, so.
There he is. Hi, Justin.
Can you
No, that
actually
was
hear?
Sarah yelling at. That was Sarah yelling at Aubrey.
Nah, it was really you.
Yeah, likely so.
No, she pissed Sarah off just she took off with her phone and was hiding it. Oh,
Oh, I think I'm going to end shortly. We've only got 13 people watching.
well, you had 12 a little while ago.
With this riveting content, who can blame them?
Wait,
Well,
what's
let me
going on?
close 12 of those tabs up. Hold on.
Oh, I also need sleep.
I really need to pick a battle and win it today.
Starting to sound like Bill.
And I think it might be. Mhm. I think it might be getting this NAS put in. Desktop.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to make it to pool stream.
Now, the last sinkhole we had around here, Andrew, in my town was over in the Publix parking lot. Swallowed about half their parking lot. It was pretty good size. It was probably 50, 60 feet across. Luckily, no cars or anything were in the parking lot at the time because it happened in the middle of the night.
How big was it?
about 50, 60 feet across.
Dang, that's a good size
Uh,
sinkhole.
Hey,
Yeah, it
can you
was.
guys
It took
see?
out half their parking lot.
Make me big. Can you make me big? What color is the stripe on that line that's closest to the
Looks
camera?
red to the camera.
Red.
Thank you.
Do you need us to keep you big?
See, this is why I got to be studying. No, I'm good now.
So you want to do the solid green one into that?
Yeah. No, well, if you look at, all right, fine, make me big again. Okay, you got black on the left.
Mhm.
You're
Yeah.
It
yeah.
looks like a white with a green stripe next to it. Then you got blue with a white stripe next to that. Then you have
And white, and then red,
white
right?
and red.
Okay. Sweet. Okay.
Sweet.
That's helpful. Sweet. That's helpful.
That's what it looks like.
Actually, I got the colored wires, the different colors wire, and they were smart. They picked a red and a green that I can recognize. Even though I have red-green color blindness, there's
Right.
certain reds and greens that obviously show up. I won't be able to drive a car. But the red and the green is clear to me. Obvious. So that they were good choices. Okay. I'm gonna go.
That's why I figured you were
What?
putting that up
Oh,
to
I
the
know.
camera.
It's
Is
like I'm
that you couldn't
memorizing
tell.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 1, 2, and
I figured you were like, hey, tell me this here, double
Okay.
check, just to make sure that your color blindness wasn't affecting.
And actually, it's funny you should say that. Well, see that tiny, skinny, tiny little red stripe that would have been difficult for me. That almost looked brown to me. But the fact that there's a white one right next to it, and it goes red, white, blue, green, black on there, I'm able to deduce. But I just wanted to be sure.
Huh.
The point. What was that?
The Grinch
Yeah, I
going,
know what
huh?
it was.
Huh?
Huh?
I've got some weird videos. I'm actually going to put a load of videos in that
Oh,
section.
not you. Nothing weird about you.
No,
Is there now?
nothing weird at all.
And then this holds it in place. Got it.
And then
God, I'm just learning as we go along. I'm so excited. This is gonna work. I was doubting this whole process. I'd spent like 400
Don't
bucks.
count your chickens before they hatch, Bill. It's gonna don't gloat yet. It's gonna bite you.
I was thinking if it doesn't work, oh well. But that's
It's going well so far.
400 bucks for
That's leave it at that
400 something bucks. Or is it 300
until your camera's working.
Yeah, it'll work. It'll work. It'll work. If it doesn't work, it's the camera's fault. I'm sending the camera itself back.
Okay.
Can't be my wiring or my programming.
yeah, so it was actually 70-foot, Donald, but here's right before it fully collapsed. Let's see here. Because it opened up all the way around there.
Yikes!
But like I said, luckily it opened up in the middle of the night, so no cars or anything were in the parking lot. Because during the day, that parking lot's usually jam-packed. That could have been a real bad disaster.
We usually have small ones open up around here. They're usually about 20 feet across, tops.
I prefer a
say it was a-
small stink hole over a large one, actually.
But ours open up because we're built on top of mining. Multiple
Yeah,
mining
yours are-
communities around here. Everything was built on top of that. So then you have people come and fill in, and those mines have water in them, and they just erode out, collapse.
Yeah, yours are man-made, not natural like here. Well, our problem is we're up on a bunch of limestone in a lot of places in Florida. So
What's Paul Murray wanting?
Paul,
You just put Justin.
They have sinkholes in Pennsylvania too, like Centralia, for example. The entire town is sinking in because of the mine and the fire that's been burning there for 40 years, 50 years, whatever. A fire started
Yeah.
in the mines.
I can't put
And
that one up on screen.
Hold on a sec, Paul.
I was gonna say quickly grab it so I can delete it.
'Cause I don't have my phone around me at the moment. Give me a
everybody, get that number. I almost read it out loud.
You got it, Justin?
All right, yeah,
Eight
you can
six
delete it.
75309.
I swear, Paul doxes the shit out of himself all the time on the internet. He's like, "Here's my address and my credit card number."
Yeah, he did. He did that on his own chat yesterday. Oh, what's been clicked?
Ew. Okay. I gotta go.
Okay. What's with the whispering?
I don't know.
All I can hear is Donald typing.
Yep. I hammer on my keyboard. Yeah. And it's a membrane keyboard too. I don't have to be heavy-handed, but I am. It's learning how to type on a manual typewriter. I think they did it.
Dum, 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 dum.
Dum dum.
Okay, I could have had this project done by now. So I'm going to see you guys. You have a lovely,
Yep.
not the whole thing, at least the wiring. I'll talk to you later. It's been my
Adios.
It's been my pleasure.
Good luck.
I'll
do
be
you leave?
asleep when you're live.
How do you leave this thing?
There
Log out.
we go.
I was about to boot him anyway.
Well,
Hold on,
I'm gonna
you
end in 2 seconds. In 2 minutes, not 2 seconds.
all right. Well, I'm gonna call Murray real quick, so I'll go ahead and jump off. I'll catch you later.
Okay. Catch you later. Just me and you, Donald.
Just you and me.
But I might as well play my outro.
Yeah, play your outro. And it's over.
Yep.
Oh
I'll
my
catch
goodness.
everybody on my next random stream.